That's different. Never seen one of those that comes off with the blade before. Interesting design. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this thing all sharpened up because it definitely needs it. Nice good sharpen on it. Let's get it back on. Not a bad machine. This will make somebody a decent mower. I guess I'm gonna have to take off that recoil again to have a look at that brake pad. See if I have another one on the shelf somewhere from another Quantum. So good news, I do have another one right here on this other junker Quantum. So, oh, it's 5/16. Gotta go grab those, but that's what I need. So I'm gonna take that off real quick, get it onto that one. So if you have one of these Briggs Stratton Quantum older style engines, they were called Quantums back in the day, and you go to shut your mower off, like in the clip that's coming up, and it makes a grinding sound as it stops. That means that this little brake pad here is completely worn off, and now it's metal on metal contact. This is a serviceable part. These do have to be changed every now and again. Typically, they do last the life of the mower. I've been working on small engines for 20 years, and it's very rare that I have seen one of these actually fail. This one should be the same as this one. Looks like it might be a little different, so I might have to dig around in the hoard some more for one that'll hopefully work, but hopefully we can get this one to work. So let's get started. First thing you're going to want to do is obviously pull off the top cover, which I've already done, and then we have to pull off the recoil too. Once the top cover's off, you'll have to remove your gas tank, which you have 1, 2, 3 small bolts. They're 5/16. Pull those off real quick. Make sure you don't lose them because they are specific to these Briggs mowers. You can get replacements, but you know, if you don't have to replace them or because you lose them, then you know, hold on to them because they are shouldered. And then you have one more on the dipstick tube, so just pull that off and just kind of slide that around just like that so it's off but still in. And then finally you have 2 3/8 up here. Pull those out, and 2 3/8 in the back. Just right back here. Simple as that. Now, don't lose those, just throw them there. Move that up and off. And now we have access to everything we need to have access to. So, let's see if this thing will actually work. It should. But I don't know if we're going to have enough room here for that. Let me see what else I've got in the hoard. One good thing about being in the small engines for 20 years or so is I do keep stuff like this around as I need it. This one looks to be a carbon copy of the one that's on it. So this one will save. We'll replace this one. So what I'm going to do here is undo the pull cord. Sometimes these things don't like to cooperate. Let's go ahead and finish up this repair. These are both 5/16 bolts, and we also have a ground here. And to remove the ground, you just depress that, pull it out, get the new one. And you can see what wears down. It's that little brake pad there. That's basically all it is. Same thing. Goes back on, bend it back some. Now this is kind of the fun part because this is spring loaded. And in order to free that spring so I can adjust it properly, we'll throw one bolt into that. Just leave it how it is. Trick I learned many, many years ago. Get yourself a rope, feed it through the spring. This one doesn't have very much tension on it, so we should be okay. And then just hold it like this. That'll allow you to free this up. With that spring freed up, now we should be able to move this thing back, get it on properly. Sink the bolt through. Just like that. And now with that thing on and secured, just get your spring. Same thing. It's going to be a little bit more annoying. There you go. It's more or less perfectly lined up. The teeth here are a little bit different compared to that one. The spacing is different, so I don't think we're going to have much of an issue, but we'll keep an eye on that, see how it goes. Get that back in. There we go. The brake is working as advertised, so let's throw her back together, get a start and a shut off, and see if that fixed the problem. All right, so let's turn it back on and shut it off and see if that made a difference. Perfect. Happy with that repair. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more.